It's that sound you've been waiting months to hear. It's NFL football time. Welcome to week one of NFL action and the Fantasy Focus Live Show. Here with the entire crew. It's a family affair today. I'm Derek Tate alongside Matt Bucks, Ryan Levy, and above me, Sam Holt. So, Fantasy Focus crew, it is so good to be back for another season of the Fantasy Focus Live Show where we're taking live questions. Bucky told me to keep the energy, but to keep it down. So that's my best attempt. Hello, everyone.
That was.
Why are you trying to quell his energy, Bucks? What'd you do?
No. It's just a thing. He's got all the matting behind him. He's got like a studio set up similar to what you're building there. It's nice to see you in a new arrangement there.
No longer in a closet.
No, I'm no longer in a closet, guys. This is going to be a whole room that's just a studio. But all I've got so far is basically this. So eventually it will look much better than that.
What I'm looking most forward to, though, is just seeing Knox, your cat, just mess everything up back there. Because I have a full wide angle lens view of it. And so I'm just going to be on the lookout all day.
Yeah, I mean, on the Wednesday show, everyone got to see him try and take down my jerseys on Wednesday. He was just jumping up behind them. So guys, tune in for a lot of awesome Knox action with this new studio. It's going to be amazing.
Well, the best thing is you have the mirror there to the over your right shoulder, so we're going to see Knox coming. It's going to be a premeditated attack.
It's going to be like 16 versions of Knox. It's like Inception.
I have to change this setup immediately.
Yeah, you do. I'm excited. I got my Tom Brady shirt on. We get to see Brady and Gronk as Buccaneers later on today, but this is a stressful time of the year for me. I got like 20 lineups to check before we come in live. So, 6 a.m. I'm on the horn.
I was going to say there's a reason why we have to end the live show at noon instead of all the way up till actually 1 p.m. kickoff Eastern Standard Time, because it takes Levy that much time, 60 full minutes to actually go through every single lineup and check all of them. So that's what we're stuck with, unfortunately. That's what you got. So we got an hour and a half of you guys being able to pepper us with questions for your start-sit questions heading into week one of NFL action. If this is your first time coming across the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of our fantasy football content. We do all kinds of Monkey Knife Fight DFS picks during the week, so we're going to be coming at you with all kinds of fantasy football content. But we have a lot of people joining us live. Who's running the comments section? Is that you, Levy? Are you
yes.
on the board today, baby?
I will be on the board. We got a bunch of people joining us. Crawford, Washnock, what's up? Dried Ocean. I wish I drafted CEH. Love that. Willie Jenkins. We got Victor. We got B, Toy, Quake. We got the whole crew in here. I'm trying to find our first question.
How many of you are drinking right now? Sound off in the comments. Let us know if you're drinking and pre-gaming. What are you pre-gaming and drinking with for week one of the NFL season? I see Sam's got her coffee cup. Bucks has got his Miller Lite. Levy's got his coffee. They're over there on Pacific Standard Time. So I you know what? Round of applause to Levy and Sam for making this happen this early in the morning.
I did this makeup in 5 minutes. You guys should be very impressed.
Yeah, you were late, Sam.
I know.
I promise at 8 a.m. I will crack a beer, though, just for you guys.
Shade thrown.
Let's get to the first question. Dried Ocean needs a running back and a flex. Taylor, Hunt, Scott, Monty, John Brown, and Landry, PPR.
Give me Scott. Boston Scott with no Miles Sanders. By the way, we did not run down all the injuries. Miles Sanders is ruled out today against the Washington Redskins. I think that for the fact that it's PPR, that makes this decision a little bit easier for me. I'd go with Boston Scott.
We need
and
two.
A flex out of that too.
Yeah, you need a flex as well.
We're going to get a lot of questions. So, let's move on to the next one.
He needs two there.
Oh, two. Oh,
I like Boston Scott. I'll agree with you there. And then I'd actually go Jonathan Taylor.
Same.
Despite not catching a ton of passes, I'm still going to go with Jonathan Taylor. I think that they're going to run the ball all over Jacksonville's unit up front today.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure, especially because The Browns offensive players, I love those guys too. Hunt and Landry, I saw those, but against the Ravens, not loving that. So I have to agree. Go Taylor and Scott.
Landry's going to be limited today too. So I think he's playing like 40 or 50% of the snaps. DeRozan, thanks for joining. Mostert, Scott, or Marvin Jones in a PPR. Personally, I'm going Mostert. I'm going more proven entity than Boston Scott. I like
Scott.
I like Jones though this week, but not over the running backs.
I just don't know how the 49ers are going to be able to throw the football very much. I think they're going to rely on the running game and their defense today, which, I mean, also you got to keep an eye because of potential breathing conditions there in San Francisco. Tevin Coleman's already sat out a practice or two. There's Knox, by the way. Hi, Knox. Yeah, baby, making his first appearance of the season. Yeah.
What a stud.
I'm going with, but for that reason, if we don't know what Tevin Coleman's limitations are, if he's even going to be active today, for that reason, I'm going Raheem Mostert.
What about you guys?
I mean, it's tough for me to say Mostert as well, just because, I mean, I'm in California and I know Levy, you are too. So you know that we haven't seen the sun in about a week because of all this smoke. It's just going to be a bit tough. I don't know. I really like the Eagles against Washington today. I feel like Boston Scott might be the play here.
So we're split. The house is divided.
I exercise a little bit of caution when it comes to Boston Scott, though. They drafted Chase Young, and they've got some talent along that unit on the defensive line. And not to mention Brooks, you know, the Eagles don't have Brandon Brooks available, and they lost their left tackle from this past offseason. So, I mean, just it's going to be a different looking unit on both sides of the ball up front. For that reason, I'm going with the 49ers running back and Mostert.
I do want to mention
sales pitch.
Sales pitch.
I'll run with Mostert there, sales guy Tate.
So who do you trust more, Levy and Tate or Bucky and Sam on that one? I will tell you, in the Bay Area here, the air quality today is better than it's been all week. So that is encouraging. You can actually see outside this morning in the Bay Area. So hopefully the game is not affected.
There was also question marks on whether or not Tevin Coleman could play with the sickle cell trait.
Correct.
Right.
So, yeah, it just depends on how that shakes out. That's good news, meaning we should probably see him, but maybe on a limited basis. So
right.
You've swung me as always, Derek.
Thanks.
Washnock is playing against myself, I believe, here in one of our leagues. PPR, Metcalf or Parker?
Oh, Metcalf. That's not even a question. I mean, I'm staying the hell away from Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah,
and Parker's dealing with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, give me DK Metcalf, the freak.
You know I love me some Parker.
Okay, please.
I'm going Metcalf in this matchup too.
I'm calling him the freak from now on, by the way.
Love it.
He took the name from Javon Curse.
Who used that as their user or like their username? I wish I drafted CEH. That's fantastic.
I love it. I'm not sure who that is, but yes, I'm glad I can wear a Brady shirt and not be a bandwagon because I love me some Tom Brady. Let's see. Preparing with cinnamon toast crunch and milk. Love it. Here we go. AJ Green or Raheem Mostert. What's up, Sab? I'm going Mostert all day here.
Yep, Mostert.
Yeah, easy pick there, Mostert.
We're uniformed. Moving on.
Quakey needs yes, thanks for joining, Sab. Needs a wide receiver plug between Jarvis Landry, CeeDee Lamb, and Preston Williams. I'm not sure if this is standard or PPR. Knowing this guy, it's standard, but he is in a league with us this year in the Fantasy Focus League.
Definitely standard.
He's got his toes in the water.
That's his dynasty team.
Toes.
I know his roster's in and out. That's his dynasty team, and it's standard. So
I'm going Preston Williams. If Stephon Gilmore is going to be on Devontae Parker, this is a pretty big spread here. Vegas is expecting the Pats to win by 7.5, I think, here. So I see Fitzmagic chucking it around the yard. Jarvis Landry is going to be limited. Haven't seen CD yet, so I'm going Preston Williams. What do you guys think?
You know, that's pretty sound. I don't know why I have a feeling that CeeDee Lamb's going to have himself a pretty nice debut. I mean, Amari Cooper is going to be getting that Jalen Ramsey assignment, which sucks. So I'm trying to fade Amari Cooper where I can. But for that reason, I will go with Preston Williams. Everything we've heard has been that he's looked great all camp, and he has not suffered any setbacks from his knee injury from last season. So, yeah, opposite of Devontae Parker, who's going to get that Stephon Gilmore treatment, give me Preston Williams.
I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb here. I'm with you on that that energy that I feel like CeeDee Lamb's going to come out with a TD today. Just make a statement on the league right away.
He's going to come out in LA and make a show. So I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb as well.
Ooh, putting on a show in LA.
I feel like we need some sort of mechanism when it's all four of us on a live show that, like, when the house is divided, we need, like, Knox to kick a ping pong ball or something.
Something that slices through.
I can get a coin.
We do need a coin or something when we're split.
Yeah.
All right. Crawford here has got Kareem Hunt or Hollywood Brown.
This is standard, not PPR. Knowing Crawl.
I'm going Hollywood and standard.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
I'm going step up in year 2 here for Hollywood Brown, my guy.
Yeah.
I got him starting today in a standard as well.
I know him being healthy heading into the year, that gives me the nod. I believe that Hollywood Brown is definitely due for a progression into higher numbers, targets, etc. heading into his sophomore year.
All right,
do it.
AA Zaroli, Boston Scott or Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Jonathan Taylor, baby.
I was like, wait, he doesn't play.
Yeah, give me Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he does play. Okay, with Tim Allen in the backyard. I'm going Jonathan Taylor.
Sam?
Oh man, I think I'm just really excited about Boston Scott today, knowing that Miles Sanders is not playing against the Washington football team. I think it's going to be a Boston Scott day heavy.
I really want to lean Boston Scott with you here, Sam, but it's Jonathan Taylor's just a much better player. And I think Marlon Mack's going to have a day today too. I want to start both these guys, Mack and Taylor. I'm going to go with Taylor. I'll make this easy for you, Zaroli.
Well, it's Doug Peterson, right? And what does he do? He's going to get shifts of backs in there.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's just going to be Boston Scott over and over and over again. You're gonna sit the flex in, yeah.
Sucks.
Fair enough. All right, B, what's up, man? One of our OG fans here, original commenters of YouTube, Blake Jarwin or Gesicki?
I'm going Mike Gesicki. Okay, I get it.
I like Gesicki here.
There's a little bit of a Blake Jarwin hype train. I get it. I'm not trying to piss you folk off. I'm not trying to make enemies in week 1. But give me Gesicki. Come on.
Yeah, I'm going Gesicki as well. I just, especially with a banged up Parker, I like Gesicki. He's a talented player too.
Can I just shout out my guy B? B is the GOAT. B's been with us since day 1.
That's right.
He's also on Team Buck, which you guys know from last year is an absolute freight train.
Eric doing a FanDuel PPR currently has a third wide receiver as Emmanuel Sanders. Thoughts also on Killicam Akers? I'm not starting Akers today, even though I like Akers. I want to see it first. Who knows what's going to happen there? I'm actually starting Malcolm Brown in a couple leagues, which is scary.
Which is desperate.
It's not desperate. It's faith, Tate. I like Manny Sanders as a wide receiver 3. I mean, he's a cheap option for sure. I mean, the Bucs secondary is definitely improved, and their defense down the stretch was good last year. But as a wide receiver 3, I'll take Manny Sanders.
Yeah, I like that as well. I feel like with that Bucs improved defense, I mean, Michael Thomas is obviously going to do what he does, but Sanders is a great second option, so I'd go Sanders.
I feel like that there's better FanDuel options. I'd like to hear some of the other options because there's a lot of deep dart throws at wide receiver that are, pretty fairly priced. Maybe, I don't know where Henry Ruggs falls in line there, but Henry Ruggs is someone I like a lot more. Maybe Jalen looks like he's going to be active today against that Washington secondary is not a bad one, or even Deshaun Jackson. I'd prefer D-Jax if he's properly priced.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably in the right price range. Dried Ocean needs a receiver and a flex state. So 2 players.
Let's do it.
Taylor, Hunt, Boyd, Diggs in a PPR.
Puppy, what are you doing? Sorry. You can't see my dog, but Sadie is making the table shake with her tail. She's so excited. Sorry.
We're looking for a weather report here potentially as well. Buck.
Oh God, Buck's he's got it on lock.
Oh boy.
I am going to go with Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to go with Taylor, and I'm going to go with Diggs. I think Diggs, even though the PPR, the volume isn't going to be there for someone like Boyd, but Boyd's got a tough matchup against that Chargers secondary. So give me Diggs, who I think has a nice debut against the New York Jets secondary, and then Jonathan Taylor, who I just think he's going to beast out against the Jags.
I'm with Tate on that 100%. I would say Taylor and Diggs as well.
That was pretty nifty how you did that. You were like, I'm with Tate.
Trying to get used to knowing where my angles are.
See, I tried to point to Bucks and it's in the wrong direction.
It's opposite. So you have to just like, Leafy's right there. Tate's
Got
right
it. All right. I'm going to agree with both of you on this one. I'll make it easy. Bucky.
Oh man, Sam was Vanna Whiting the hell out of that up there. That was amazing. I actually, this one's tough for me. I'm going to go Tyler Boyd.
And
oh, it's 2. Okay.
And
so it's a wide receiver and a flex. I'm going Boyd and Diggs in this one.
Boyd and Diggs. All right. I dig it. Hamilton, thanks for joining us. Terry McLaurin or Hollywood Brown? For me, it's Terry McLaurin.
Sorry.
I'm going Scary Terry.
Not so scary, Terry.
Well, he's a friendly man, but
I love Hollywood Brown this year, but I feel like the offense is going to go through one man in Washington. It's going to be Terry McLaurin. So I think I'll go there.
I would go with Terry McLaurin as well. I mean, there's just something. I just have a good feeling about Hollywood Brown breaking out this year. But McLaurin is the clear-cut number 1 there in Washington.
I like the matchup this week, too.
I mean, they just acquired Darius Slay. That secondary got better there in Philadelphia.
I know.
So, I mean, just don't overlook.
Saying, like, I mean, you made a good point. It's the only option, really. Their receiving core stinks.
I mean, Steven Sims Jr. Sleeper. Right. I'm calling it. Anyway, all right,
Victor, Danny Jones or Bucks' boy Josh Allen.
56-0 Bills. Josh Allen.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, I wonder which one Bucks is gonna pick.
Well, I know that your Steelers are playing the Giants this week, so for that reason, I am staying the hell away from Daniel Jones this week. And Josh Allen is playing the Jamal Adams-less New York Jets defense. Give me Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, because the Steelers are going to destroy Danny Dimes tomorrow.
Yeah, I like Danny Dimes this year.
I
know your boy, talented Mr. Roto, is huge on Danny Dimes this year too, Sam. But I'm going Josh Allen.
Dude, they have a brutal schedule to start the year. I think he'll finish strong, but the first month of the season is a gauntlet for Daniel Jones.
For sure. All right, Will, full PPR, pick 2, Mike Evans, T.Y. Hilton, Edelman, Judy, or Jalen Reagor. Evans is banged up.
Yes.
I'm nervous about Evans today.
Moving on from him.
Give me T.Y. and Edelman, and I'm sure Tate will go with Reagor. Every time you say Reagor, Tate, I feel like Billy Madison with the lunch lady with the sloppy joes, like you're scaring us.
Lady, you're scaring us.
Sam hates when I say Clyde Edwards-Helaire too. She hates how I pronounce that last little E at the end.
It just is different.
I'm going with Bucks, Hilton, and Edelman for me out of this group.
Yeah. Edelman for me is can't miss. And then I went T.Y. versus Mike Evans. T.Y. he extends the game, and I think Phil Rivers is going to love him some T.Y. So I got to pick T.Y. here.
It's gotta go almost like tried true picks here, because I agree. I'm gonna go Hilton and Edelman as well. I feel like Jerry Jeudy could have a great day today, though.
There is some intrigue with Jerry Jeudy with the fact that Cortland Sutton injured his shoulder this week. Right. So where are the passing targets going to go for Drew Lock in week 1 against the Titans? But I will go ahead and say that I'm staying away from Mike Evans. He's got lockdown Lattimore and a hamstring issue. T.Y. Hilton, Edelman, let's go.
All right, fair enough. Rob Hallen, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining. Diggs, Ingram, Boston Scott, Kareem Hunt, Deontay Johnson. Pick 2 in a PPR format. For me, I'm going to go Boston Scott and Ingram.
Rob, okay. I'm going Ingram. I mean, we don't know.
2, Tate, 2.
No. I'm going Ingram as one of them.
Okay.
So thank you, Lee. I mean, 2. Yeah, I'm going to go Mark Ingram, and I will also go. I want to go Boston Scott, but I just feel like Stephon Diggs is going to have himself a nice debut as a Buffalo Bill against this Jets secondary.
Mark Ingram as well.
This one's a little bit tricky for sure, Rob. You got yourself a little pickle here. I'll go Ingram Diggs as well, Tate. I look, J.K. Dobbins definitely a threat, but with the amount of volume that I think Mark Ingram is still going to see, I mean, Ingram's getting 13, 14 carries. And I'm just not so sure that J.K. Dobbins is as big of a threat initially as what is kind of forecasted if you read through the tea leaves. So I'm going to ride him while we can, and I'm going to go Mark Ingram, Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mark Ingram and Stephon Diggs as well.
Ooh, I'm in the minority here. PST Legends. Yes, Victor. Got his cooking with Bucks recipe. Love it, man.
Have y'all ever been corrected on an email where you're trying to set a meeting with like a client or whatever, and you put in EST, but then they correct you with EDT?
Oh,
It
yeah.
is PDT right now.
It is
Just
PDT.
for the record.
I think put PT to be safe.
I always just say Eastern now because I got shamed too many times.
That's what I mean. The PT is safe because you just say Pacific time, you know?
Yeah, but then I think like physical therapy and I get confused.
True.
Yeah.
Sab, we
Personal
answered this
time.
one. We're going Raheem here over AJ Green. We answered that one, right?
Yeah.
Dougie, in a standard format, wide receiver and a flex needed. Gronk, Fournette, Nikhil, CD, Ruggs, and DJ Chark. Chark is one for me for sure.
Non-PPR.
I'm going Ruggs and Chark Attack.
I agree there.
Yeah, Ruggs and Chark.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of want to. I like Nikhil Harry this week, but
I want to see Gronk. I want to see Fournette. I want to see how the Bucks play out as far as distribution and snaps and targets and all that stuff. So
I feel like today's a big wait and see game for that offense. Like you just said, we don't know how these targets are going to get divided.
I got to keep going in reverse. Sorry. Yeah. Get the helmet, the Bucks, the flag. Yeah. Fire the cannons.
You have way too many Bucks flags flying right now.
Sorry, I know.
just triple lettering over there.
It's like a drinking game. How many Bucks flags can you count in this podcast right now?
I mean,
For every Bucks flag you find, you must do a shot.
Right. Mike Evans on a pitch count today. Sounds like it. I'm not thrilled about Mikey Evans today. I love Godwin now.
Yeah.
I mean, lockdown Lattimore is a thing, dude. He struggles against them. I'm telling you. By the way, if this is your first time coming across the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We come out with this show every single Sunday to answer all of your questions. So keep them coming.
Yes. Boston Scott, Hollywood, or Chark in PPR? I'm going Chark.
Chark for me. Charknado, as I'm going to call him all year.
I expect them to be playing from behind quite a bit, in particular this game. So, yes, DJ Chark.
Yeah, DJ Chark.
All right.
It's close, though. I think that's closer than what everyone thinks. I think Boston Scott is going to get volume today, but just Chark is just the main man. And I think we've just seen the beginning of his tenure of being a real wide receiver one in the NFL. I look for that to extend today.
James White or Lev Bell for TS. Thanks for joining. Lev Bell for me.
Lev Bell.
Lev Bell.
I want to go James White to be against the Green, but I will go Lev Bell. The volume will be there in week one.
Jay Janis joining us from Twitter. 2 out of 3. Singletary, Gordon, and Ingram.
Give me Mark Ingram and give me Singletary. I think that the hate has gone really far. And last time I checked, Melvin Gordon has to still compete with Phillip Lindsay. So
he also has a far more solidified role there compared to Zach Moss with Singletary. So I agree. I'm going to go Singletary and Ingram as well.
I mean, the news around Gordon wasn't great this offseason, you know, having trouble adjusting and all that. I don't know.
He got a pretty nice payday, though. I mean, he's going to be used. They're not paying him to wear a Broncos uniform.
Dude.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to – that's my guy, EJ. Love you, man. We will go with Mark Ingram and Gordon on my side. As a Bills fan, I just don't really know what to expect, but I understand why Singletary is appealing here. So
I'm going to go Ingram and Singletary. So
okay, there you go.
Team Buck all day for B.
Buck, that hurts. That hurts. I mean, if you're choosing of the four of us, I get it why you pick Bucky, but it still hurts.
The freight train is large, like myself. So
I completely agree. If I had to pick of the four of us, I'd pick Bucks too.
Brad's a big guy too.
I'm just amassing confidence. Yes, I love it.
D-Jax or Edelman? And do we think Cat City? Love that. Do we think Galladay will be okay in week 2? Cat City.
Max, did you make a YouTube? Did you
Knox
make
out here clowning around on the YouTubes.
That's really Sam like typing questions from her phone.
I really don't. I can't shake this, but when I see Cat City, I just think of the Jaguars fan. You know, my new beach house in Miami.
Yes.
Oh man, I just think of Cat City. So that's what I'm envisioning right now. Djax or Edelman. I'm gonna go Edelman here.
I'm going to go Djax. He absolutely torched the Redskins last year. I mean, I get that, it's an entire offseason. Djax is a year older, all that stuff. But right now, Alshon Jeffrey's on the shelf, and we don't know what type of snap workload we're going to get from Jalen Reagor. So Djax is really the one healthy receiver they have, and when he's healthy, he can still boogie. So give me Djax.
I'll go Edelman here.
I'm going Edelman as well. I like Djax to have a game today. I'm just not a Djax fan. The volatility is not great for me. In week 1, I'd rather play it safe with good old Edelman, who's going to get 7-8 catches today for like 80 yards, maybe a tutty.
Salesman,
That's
bad.
15 points.
All right, Victor, flex, Jay Taylor, Parker, Hunt, or Boyd?
Boyd.
Can you start telling us maybe who to go first? Because I'm just like waiting for someone else, and I don't want to.
All right, fine. I will do that.
Thank you, Mod. No, I'm kidding. Give me Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
JTT.
Baby.
Bucky, you need to start cooking up the weather wherever you're feeling it today. How about maybe for you pick the game.
I mean, I'm not one that just rushes into a weather forecast. So pump the brakes.
Couple more beers
We're
first.
yeah, exactly. This is my first beer. Okay, so let's relax on the weather because
DeRozan.
everyone knows once you consume more beers, you can really feel the weather. It's kind of like in Mean Girls, and that's how I take things. I can feel it in my nipples.
Oh man! All right, so Hurst or Gesicki in a half-point PPR. Tater.
Kaseki as well. I'm sorry. I'm done after the nipples thing.
I'm going Eden Hurst here. Reason being is because Matt Ryan loves his tight end.
All right, so flip a coin because the house is divided. Because I'm on Team Hurst here. Bucky, you got that coin?
We need a moderator. We need somebody to be the have the gavel.
See where is that?
I got a coin. Heads.
Knox.
Heads is Hurst.
Sunbathing.
It's tails. Go Gesicki.
This is the analysis people pay big bucks for.
House divided. We got to do something.
Tune in every Sunday.
Be it in deeper leagues, like a 14-team league, I would start Scotty Miller this week. I think even with Evans playing, if he plays in a limited fashion, I still like Scotty Miller. Am I crazy?
Doesn't know, not Fiona and me. Y'all remember that song? Matt Damon?
Yeah, it's Matt Damon, but a rare fact, he did not sing that. It was actually the Sum 41 lead singer.
Oh, nice. It was just a voiceover for he just mouthed it. He lip synced.
I made that up. I have no idea who did
it. Damn it, Sam! Don't laugh at that. That's not funny. You got me.
CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Jeudy. I'm going Jeudy with banged up Sutton.
What is the name of that Sum 41 guy?
No, I'm not talking about Sum 41.
Yeah,
Jerry Jeudy. I like the volume on week 1 for Jerry Jeudy.
I agree. Jerry Jeudy as well.
Yeah, it was actually Derek Whibley. He spells his name DerYck. Derek, you should get a name check going.
Oh, there you go.
That's guy. Terrible way to spell it.
Could you ever trust somebody that spells it like that? I'm not sure I could.
Hell to the no.
Imagine if, who does your taxes? Derek. How do you spell his name? And there's a Y in there. Nope, you can't do my taxes.
Scotty Miller and DFS said yes. In a league with defense and kickers, had to punt kicker when the rookie dropped Josh Allen for Sammy Watkins. Yeah, I love that. I'm on board with that for sure. Need Bucky to drink more beer. We have a request for that.
Yeah, it's on the docket.
Need a flex. West of Valley. Love it. Standard scoring. DJ Chark, Djax, Gibson, James Robinson, and James White. Standard scoring. I think Chark finds the end zone.
There we go, Jack.
I think Chark for sure.
Chark.
We did not make a vampire league yet, Washnock. We will.
You know what I would like to propose? If there's well, there's 4 of us. We would need 13 more owners, and we could do a guillotine league.
Oh God.
Amongst the 4 of us, and then we could do it for starting week 2. A team gets eliminated every single week.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a hell of a lot of fun. If you guys are interested, let us know in the comments.
Super intimidating though. Like in the one I'm in, I drafted Miles Sanders.
I know you got screwed. We had the same decision, and I passed on him because I was scared shitless because he was week to week. And you do the value though at 18 and 19 overall. You had to take Miles Sanders.
Yeah, well now I'm probably dead. Head chopped off.
Go Bucks from Doug Pollard. What's up, dude? Hello from ORD.
What's up, John?
Is that O'Hare? Where is that?
Yeah, he's in the Chicago area. He actually joined us at the live show to kick it off last year.
Yes, I remember. What's up, John? Singletary or Marlon Mack in PPR? I'm going Mack this week.
Dude, if they're both splitting carries behind that offensive line there in Indy against Jacksonville, give me Marlon Mack.
I'm going Devin Singletary, but apparently
that's the one but the matchup gives me a little bit of a nod. Even it overcomes the PPR aspect of it for me for Singletary.
Fair enough. All right, Stephanie, what's up? Joining us last year too, I remember. Pick a wide receiver and a flex in PPR. Djax, Montgomery, AJ Green, Boston Scott, Lamb, and Tone Miller.
Good to see Stephanie back in the comments. I would say Djax is somebody I want in my lineup. And if Montgomery is a go against Detroit, I think it'll be a pretty nice matchup for David Montgomery. I know that there's some nice other options she has, but I'm going Djax and Montgomery. AJ Green coming back. He's been dealing with a hamstring injury. First game for Joe Burrow and against like Casey Hayward and a very solid secondary. I'm just staying away from AJ Green this week. And Boston Scott, Doug Peterson. He could get Doug Peterson this week. Yeah. So for that reason, those are my 2 options.
Yep, I'm with you. I'm aligned. Djax, Montgomery.
Agreed.
Just keep an eye on if Montgomery's definitely a full go.
Agreed.
But my backup plan there would be Boston Scott.
Agreed. 100. Yep. Well, she had to pick a wide receiver and a flex. So if you were using Boston Scott in your flex, then give me Djax.
Right. Defensive question here from Eric. We going Chargers D or Bengals D?
I mean, would I ever start the Bungles D? No.
So,
Chargers.
Yeah. I'm going Chargers too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another question from Jay. Flex Landry or Taylor? I'm going Taylor with Landry on a snap count.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, gonna go Jonathan Taylor as well.
Where's Knox?
Where's Knox?
Is he still on the windowsill getting sun?
Look at him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sunbed
dream.
You living your best life.
Look at he's even rocking the camera. Just staring into our souls.
Do I have a new rival? I think he's beefing with me.
Right. Staring right at Bucky, just staring him down.
I see those little devil eyes.
He wants to know your answer here, Buck, from Twitter. Ola Diplo, James Robinson or Boston Scott as
Boston
RB2?
Scott.
Great Scott.
Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah, I'll go Scott. Scott, Carson, or Mostert in PPR?
Oof.
I'm going
Scotty
Carson.
doesn't know. No, I'm definitely going Chris Carson here.
Chris Carson for me too.
Chris Carson.
Yep. Carson.
Everton Jordan, friend of the pod.
We answered this earlier. EJ, if you missed it, we did answer this. We ended with Mark Ingram and Singletary.
Yes, we did.
We did.
Yep.
Jordan, Jarvis Landry, Devontae Parker, Jerry Jeudy. Pick 2. Half point PPR.
Well, 2 of the 3 kind of suck for this week, but I'll pick 2. Jerry Jeudy, first of all, and then I will go Jarvis Landry. I'm staying away from Stephon Gilmore, dude. Dude is legit.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go Landry and Judy as well.
I'm going with the Jarvis and Jerry show.
I would go Parker and Jeudy personally because Parker, I know the matchup sucks, but the volume's going to be there, and I expect them to be playing from behind a bit. Washnock, Gurley or Mostert in the flex and a half point PPR. I'm going to go Gurley in this one. I'm a Mostert guy too.
Hey, just respect to Buck to just popping a new one right there. Boom. Yep. Hello, Buck.
Numero dos.
Robos. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Gurley here as well.
I really want to go Mostert. I think he has a good game against Arizona, in particular if Tevin Coleman's limited in any type of fashion. But I will say this, even if Coleman is limited in some sort of fashion, we may still see Jerick McKinnon. Who knows with Kyle Shanahan? Give me your boy Todd Gurley in his week 1 debut going into the matchup healthy against the Seahawks.
Yep, give me Todd.
All right, cool. Kel
The
says
painting
Tom
was a
Brady.
gift, Todd.
Todd. Sorry.
Tom Brady is throwing passes as a buck today, ladies and gentlemen. Huge day. Yeah, it is. Morale is soaring.
Hell yeah, Kelsey.
Stock up.
Fire the cannons.
PPR, Ingram or Ebron, and flex, Scott or Lamb. I'm going to go Ingram and Scott.
Agreed.
Second it. Third it.
Sam?
Oh, sorry. Not because trying to attack my foot.
You have the same problem with my doggy.
Standard league, Christian Kirk or Brian Edwards?
Kirk.
Edwards for me. I'm going Edwards.
Kirk.
You're going Edwards? No, Kirk. Come on, man. I mean, geez, you're buying the John Gruden hype train, man. I tell you. I mean, this kid from South Carolina can really play. I tell you, I'm going to get him the ball.
2 points. Number one, Arizona is going to make a concerted effort to throw the football more. I also think that DeAndre Hopkins coming in actually elevates Christian Kirk, and Christian Kirk is kind of being slept on a little bit. I would not be shocked for Christian Kirk to be a great option all season, and it starts today.
Sam?
Yeah, I'm going to go Christian Kirk as well.
Man.
Sam, are you just amazed by my analytical skill there?
Yes.
Perplexed by it?
No, I just Knox is insane. So I'm just besides myself. Like, I don't even know how to fix this situation.
This one's tough. Willie Jenkins, John Taylor, Connor, or Mostert?
I'm going no, Connor. I'm going Connor. Against the Giants, I'll go Connor.
Jimmy
James
Connor.
It's going to be a good one.
I'm going Connor too. B says he's in for Guillotine League. Love it.
Yeah, baby.
Victor's playing the 35x buy-ins on Monkey Knife Fight. Oh yeah, Tater's all over those. We discussed yesterday. He's put one $2 play in on every single game. So, odds are in your favor, Tate.
The fantasy gods are with Tater. Come on.
Washnock also in. Kyle Adama, what's up, dude? Standard PPR league. Interesting. I'm confused now. I would say it's a PPR league. Cortland Sutton, Sterling Shepard, or John Brown. I like John Brown today.
I'm staying away from Cortland Sutton this week for sure.
Yeah.
What about John Brown against the Jets though? I mean,
I like John Brown against the Jets. I think that's gonna be a great pick.
Yeah, I'm going John Brown. I don't like going against the Pittsburgh defense. They're stacked.
We stacked to that defense.
Daniel, what's up? Djax, Edelman, Hollywood, or Connor for flex and a wide receiver. So we need two out of this. I'm gonna go Connor and Edelman.
I'm going Connor and Djax. I just have a feeling he torches whoever he's facing up against in that Washington secondary, whether it's Fabian Moreau or any of the other bunch.
I'm gonna go Connor and Edelman.
Bucky?
Connor Edelman.
Ooh, okay. For the record, I didn't have Bengals D.
I'm not putting that on anybody, dude.
Don't put that evil on me, Tate.
Don't put that evil on me.
Zaroli picked up Eagles D with that easy schedule. Have Ravens D as well. Love it. I mean, I'm not a guy to carry two defenses personally. I would just go with the Ravens all year. But
it depends on the wacky ass scoring format for a defense, though.
Yeah, it does. It really does. If it is pretty lean, I would just stream that all year. But if you have those situations where your defense can get you 18 points, then yeah, let's stick with
the average or some shit like that. Yeah.
Dan Rice, thanks for joining us. Beckham or James White?
Jimmy White.
I gotta go Odell. I think they're going to be playing from behind. I think the Ravens are going to jump out to a nice sizable lead. And if they're going to be throwing the ball and Jarvis Landry's limited, that means we got to see at least double-digit targets for your boy OBJ. So, yeah, I'm going Odell.
I have to agree. I don't like it, but I have to agree. I'm going to go with Odell as well. And I don't like it to Odell Beckham, I don't like agreeing with Tate. I don't mind agreeing with you, Tate.
I despise agreeing with Tate, but it's something that I persevere through every single day.
It's so mean.
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I love you guys too.
I'm going Beckham too.
Fair enough.
All right, cool.
So we take the ship, even though the loss hurts. Giannis, where are you at?
Yeah, go Heat. I'm rooting for the Heat now, but I think the Lakers take it down. Hunt or Cohen in a 0.5-point PPR.
I like how you skipped over it's Palm Beach getaways.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You got to use come on, man. You got to give the shout out to the username, baby. You can't just skip
on Twitter. I love it.
Kareem, for this week, I'm going to go Cohen. I don't know. I feel like if there's a chance that David Montgomery is limited in any capacity, Cohen should have at least his normal floor, if not a little bit tiny uptick in his workload.
Tariq.
You know what? You don't like either of these picks. It's like I don't want to play Kareem Hunt Ravens. I mean,
I'm gonna go Cohen with Montgomery banged up. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cohen as well for that reason.
Just a better at matchup too.
Yeah, fair. Oh, we got an OG commenter coming up next here. If you guys are just tuning in, though, make sure you hit that like button on YouTube for us. There's like 40 of us or 40 of you watching, but need some more love down there. Misa Mar, what's up? Long-time listener. What the fudge is up, homies? Good to see you guys back talking football. Thoughts? Pick 3.5-point PPR. 3, Derek. Josh Jacobs, James Conner, Todd Gurley, or Mark Ingram. Thanks, y'all.
This is always what I remembered about Misamar's questions. He plays in leagues where he's just got stack rosters because you can start any of these guys and you should be happy in week 1, but we have to pick 3 of these bunch. So give me Josh Jacobs, James Conner, and Mark Ingram.
Ooh, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm going to go Gurley in that slot as well. Instead, I'm going to go Jacobs, Conner, Gurley.
I'm going with the law firm here, Jacobs, Conner, and Gurley. And shout out to my main man, Misa Mar. He rides with Team Buck as well. That's my guy, always been my guy.
Has he ever pledged allegiance? Because I thought that he liked me too.
No, he's pledged.
He's a pledge. He's a Buck.
He went through the rigorous process.
I'm with
love in the comments.
What is the process?
I'm with Bucky and Sam on this one. I'm gonna bench Ingram of the 4. That's a stacked team. Shoddy McThotty, another OG commenter from last year. Choose 2: Metcalf, DJ Moore, and Keenan Allen. Ooh.
Is he using that as like a reference to Scotty Too Hottie from the WWE? Anyway, Shoddy McThotty. I'm going DJ Moore and DK Metcalf.
Yep, same here. DJ Moore and DK Metcalf.
Even though Keenan Allen has a great matchup this week, I just don't know if I trust Tyrod Taylor.
Well, I do trust Tyrod Taylor a little bit more than I think you do, Derek, because he's a playoff quarterback. That was proven in the year 2017 of our Lord. I'm going to go Keenan Allen here and DJ Moore.
That's how I know it gets real when Buck calls me Derek.
I'm with Bucky.
I'm like, I get sunned. He suns me when he calls me Derek.
If I knew your middle name, I'd drop it. I just don't.
Clayton.
Derek Clayton, you're done for now, kid.
Listen, this is what you come here for, the big time analysis, because the house is divided once again. I'm with Bucky. I'm going DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, fresh off the huge contract extension. He is the clear-cut wide receiver 1 in that offense. I'm not a Tyrod Taylor fan, so we're split. So now we got to flip a coin. So Keenan Allen is heads.
I just think that's going to be a high-scoring game between the Seahawks and Falcons. And
I agree with you there.
think he's going to get that piece.
It was tails anyway. So go with Metcalf and DJ Moore.
Hashtag analysis.
Shoddy McThotty all time.
Will Hayes, what's up, man? Marquise Brown or Marlon Mack in a flex spot. I will go Marlon Mack. Sam, what do you think?
I think I'll go. Oh, I don't like this either. I think I'm going to go Marlon Mack as well. I think it might be the safer pick, but I do think that Marquise Brown is going to have a huge year this year.
Bucky?
I'm going to go Marlon Mack here.
That is a beautiful piece of moderating by your boy Ryan Levy. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. There we go. In the corner right there. I mean, look at how he's just controlling the ship. That's beautiful. Give me Marlon Mack this week, though. Strictly, again, PPR sucks for Marlon Mack because I think if he catches one pass, you're probably lucky. But against Jacksonville, I expect him to probably go around 80 yards and a tutty this week on the ground. Fair
enough. Pixel Wax, what's up? What do you think is going to happen with Tampa Bay running back situation? Do you think Rojo will keep the lead role? I think Fournette takes his job from him eventually. I'm playing Rojo in several leagues this week, and I'm nervous about it. And I'm a Bucs fan, so
I like Rojo for week 1, and that's it. Other than that, I'm probably imagining this is just going to muddy the situation for the first month, and then eventually Fournette's going to be the dude, and Rojo will probably see his obligatory 5 to 10 touches a game.
I don't know how to feel. I need to see everything on this Bucs offense. I'm really just scared shitless of the entire thing.
Exactly.
From a fantasy perspective, I'm really intrigued as a Buccaneers fan, but in fantasy wise, I don't know what to expect. So I have zero observations. I offered nothing, and you get nothing.
Yeah, it's like the literal worst box of chocolates. I feel like we're either going to get toothpaste when we bite into it, or we're going to get peanut butter, or you're going to get, something terrible.
I like all the chocolates in a box, to be quite fair.
Interesting. You do?
I hate the coconut. I always hate
the coconut.
Who the hell puts coconut in the middle of chocolate?
It's called the Fine Purveyors at, I believe, Almond Joy is made by Peter Pan. I want to say it's Peter Pan Industries, but Almond Joy is just pure fire flames, man. I
like them now in my old age. Ronnie's 2K burn. I know I'm evolving as a human. Evolving guy.
An old person candy.
Ronnie's 2Ks. Ronnie's 2Ks Interesting question. If I should start Scott or Chubb, I'm not benching Chubb for
Chubb,
Scott.
Dude. Start Chubb. Yeah. Start Chubb.
No. Don't get cute.
Right, that's too cute for week 1 for me.
Corey Clement's going to be involved too. It's not like Scott's the only running back on the roster. He'll be
right.
Give me.
We're all very excited about Boston Scott having good workload with Sanders not playing, but we're not going to get cute in the fact that we would start him over Chubb. No, start Chubb.
And look, I'm telling you right now, Chase Young is going to be an issue, a problem you can solve. He's going to be an issue all season long and all career long. And I think that's going to apply in week 1 for the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line. So, I mean, don't be surprised if the Eagles don't hit 70 yards rushing this week. Do not be shocked at all.
Yeah, I could see it. Speaking of Wentz or Big Ben, I'm going Wentz.
They both have really good matchups. But I'm going to go with Big Ben Roethlisberger, believe it or not. I actually think that Roethlisberger against the Giants secondary. I mean, I think the Washington unit up front, we just talked about Chase Young. I'd rather go against a Giants defensive unit that's really devoid of an elite pass rusher. So give me Big Ben.
Gotta go Big Ben. This is going to be a big opening Monday Night Football. Cannot wait. So excited. I'm wearing all my Steelers stuff to work tomorrow. I'm going to be obnoxious tomorrow.
It's Big Ben for me, but I have a comment, more so an observation. Hamilton Hartfield is such a distinguished name. I feel like I'm reporting to you and you are now my boss.
I love it. I love it, man.
So good.
Brady or Allen in a super flex?
Oh, it's Josh Allen all day, every day on this Sunday.
I disagree.
Against the Saints defense?
Why?
I disagree because I think that the Bills are going to roll and they're going to run the ball heavy, and Josh Allen's going to throw for 200 yards, and that's all they need him to do to win today.
And he's going to run for 60.
Yeah, he's going to run for 60 and at least walk in 1.
Brady's throwing 3 tutties today. Let's go. Did you see his tweet this morning? I mean, how can you watch the hype up video from Tom Brady? The best part about being a Bucs fan and getting Tom Brady is his freaking social media, because it gets me so hyped up. There's no way I can bench this guy.
I feel like he has a team of 14 people that just sit in a basement somewhere and they're just constantly crafting videos. Is Tommy gonna like me? I don't know.
If I don't make something cool, he's gonna fire me.
Oh man, I just can't wait. We're like 2 hours away from Tom Brady throwing the football for the Buccaneers.
No, we're more than that.
Look at my
It's
back.
4:30.
Whatever.
No one is more on board with the Bucks bandwagon than your boy right here. But I got to tell you, man, the Saints matchup first game with a slew of new options, timing wise. Like, I just think that Josh Allen has the easier matchup by a landslide.
Oh, he does. I know.
Allen, give me Josh Allen.
Game script, baby. D-Jax or Hollywood? PPR.
I think we answered this one earlier, didn't we? So I'll say D-Jax.
We had a similar question.
We had
But
a similar question. I'm going D-Jax.
We've been riding the D-Jax train hard this morning.
Tater?
D-Jax.
All right.
yeah, let's go D-Jax here.
Someone
Tater.
compared me to Orlovsky. I hate that comparison. That dude annoys me.
That is your ultimate move. I noticed it even this week when we were doing the Monkey Knife Fight contest. Shout out Monkey Knife Fight. If you never played on there, use code FOCUS when you sign up. Get yourself free $50. But you like make this hardcore pitch for one guy, and then you pick the other guy.
I don't think that's it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's done that once upon a time, and I've done that here or there, but I don't know, man. God, I just hate his style analysis. Give me Tony Romo. I mean, at least give me Tony. There's Knox. Knox, jump.
Yes, Tate. I can call you Roma because you do predict things pretty well sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's a much more fair comparison. I think that Tate brings so much more analysis and like he brings the fine-tooth comb when he's unpacking these different takes. So I think that's much more fair.
We got the same question twice. Marty, wait, is that Marty and Mart Dog? I guess that's
McFly. Sorry.
He's coming at us from all angles. Everybody,
he's
take your
firing.
position.
The answer is Allen. 3 out of 4 said Allen.
Yes.
I just can't stop thinking of Knox beefing with me over there.
Yes, Victor says we need to market a FF coin for when the house is divided. Hawkinson or Herndon from Paul. Thanks for joining, dude.
Hawkinson.
I mean, they're both. I mean, with Kenny Galladay on the shelf, they're both operating as an uptick in targets because we have like Marvin Jones and then Jamison Crowder as the other options. Really, I don't like either matchup. Bills, Bears, both solid defenses. Give me Hawkinson. I just think he's the better player.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hawkinson as well.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep across the board. Send out the DraftKings link. Yes, I created a $20 contest this week. 20 people. It'll auto resize as long as we get at least 10 people in there. So if you want to play, I'll drop the link here in the comments.
You're committing daily fantasy adultery by creating a DraftKings account or DraftKings contest against Monkey Knife Fight. Come on, man. Monkey Knife Fight. That's where it's at, baby. Come on, dude.
That's the guy that's got like 20 to 30 leagues. You're going to tell him to stop doing something football? Levy's got his hands everywhere.
I got to spread my bullets around. And listen, on Monkey Knife Fight, I can take the money from the house, which I really enjoy doing is playing with house money. But I also really enjoy people who try to challenge me and want to come at me. So, I can win myself a few $100 on DraftKings, Tate. Come on in, Tate. The water's warm.
Yeah, Levy is essentially Scrooge McDuck with all the gold bricks with 40 different arms. That's what he is.
Clearly, and he threw one of them at DeAndre Washington, $50 spot bet where he
bet is void.
He already had to reach out to me and void that season-long bet that he would catch 40 passes, which he was already delusional that was going to happen because he's now on the practice squad.
So he's not on a 53-man roster. I did say a disclaimer in the episode. We can rewind the tape.
He's on the team. You said he has to be on the team, and he's technically on the team.
53-man roster. The practice squad is not part of the roster.
Can we go back to Pixel Wax real quick?
Pixel Wax.
Sir or ma'am, let me clarify something for you, okay? My entire childhood, it was a Peter Pan or Peter Paul product. It was then enveloped by the gargantuan monster of an organization known as Hershey Chocolate. Okay, that is Peter Paul chocolate that you're eating there that has been shaped and refined and basically engulfed in the Hershey's conglomerate. Okay, so Peter Paul is still, or Peter Pan, whatever the hell it is, it's a Peter. Okay, Pixel? And it was started in the 1970s.
Don't challenge Buck with his chocolate milk.
Man. Breeze Misamar's got another one, and much love for you there, Bucky. Breeze or Big Ben?
Ooh. I mean, I think I'm just really excited about Ben going up against these Giants. So if I had to pick, I would pick him. Although it feels like I'm trying to get cute.
Feels good to have a lead.
I am nervous about Ben because we haven't seen it in a year now. I want to see something before I'm investing in it from a fantasy perspective. So I'm out on that.
It was a clean game for the one sample size we have from 2019 for Breeze against the Bucks, right? I mean, I think he threw for like 220 and 3 scores or something of that nature. The Bucks don't have an answer for Michael Thomas. No one does. So if you're wanting to go with the safe bet, I would say probably Drew Brees, but Big Ben just has such an appetizing matchup against the New York Giants that I'm more tempted upside wise to go with Big Ben. So give me Big Ben.
I'm going Big Ben.
Ooh, man, I'm in the minority again.
Look, man, but the one piece that's vulnerable.
Whatever.
You owe me $50 for DeAndre Washington.
No, bet is null and void. He didn't even make it to week 1. Superflex. Danny Dimes, Big Ben, or Newton?
Ben.
I'll go Ben.
Yeah, Big Ben. Newton, I was thinking Cam. Cam's going against Miami. I mean, worth a look, right? Am I alone?
Josh, yeah, he's worth a look. Josh Allen will likely have 2 touchdowns himself. I agree. I mean, he might run 2 in. Djax or Gallup, rock out.
Giddy up. Get off the ladder. Give me Djax.
Djax.
Yeah, I'm not a Gallup guy. I'm going Djax. I don't own a single share of Gallup.
What is the love affair with Gallup? I don't see it.
He was on the up and up last year, and he was really successful. However, I feel like CeeDee Lamb is going to eat into his workload. So, kind of one of those. Go DJ.
As long as Tate isn't Beth Mowens. Listen, I for one appreciate Miss Beth Mowens, so I'm going to ride with her. I do have a question here though from the gallery. This is from one PLAT. We got a full PPR. Pick one: Cam Akers, Devin Singletary, or David Montgomery. Someone went wide receiver early.
Can you say that one more time?
So pick one: Cam Akers, Singletary, or Montgomery. Full PPR.
I'm going, even though he's practiced fully twice this week. Give me David Montgomery against the Lions.
I'm actually going Singletary
I'm
here.
Singletary there.
Singletary as well.
More involvement in the passing game.
Well, all right, thanks.
Luke Rosenquist, what's up, man? Mostert or Scott? It's Raheem. Go ahead, Tate, say it.
When you think of garbage, think of Raheem. But not.
He's been sitting on that for like 40 minutes.
Oh, dude, I've been waiting. It's been in the back pocket.
I just knew it was coming.
Levy read my face. He's like, I'm thinking about it. Yep, I'm going. Yeah.
Sitting on a take there.
I could just read you like a book, dude. Is
By the
everyone
way, Coming to America sequel coming out later in 2020. Catch it later.
Coming to America.
Are you guys all going Mostert?
Mostert, yeah.
That's a Mostert for me.
Is it Mostert or Mostert?
Tomato.
Yeah.
It's a Mostert for me, dog.
Sharknado.
Would you start Stafford over Brady if Evans doesn't play?
No.
Wait, sorry. Really quickly, Kenny Galladay is officially inactive for today in Chicago.
Shocker.
I'm starting Brady regardless.
It's week 1, Tampa hype. Let's go, Bucks. No, I'm not benching Brady.
I'd rather go with Brady because I think that the likelihood of a higher scoring shootout is definitely New Orleans, Tampa Bay than it is Chicago, Detroit. And Stafford's without his top option in Kenny Galladay, as Sam just mentioned. So, yeah, give me Brady.
Brady as well.
All right, Gamer Pro OMG.
I'll take you on in Madden, bro. Let's do it. Xbox
Terrible
Live,
game.
4.
Hasn't evolved in 12 years.
Montgomery or Gibson, PPR 1/10 for rushing, or 1 out of 10 for rushing, 125 receiving. What do you guys think?
Nice breakdown. I am going to go Montgomery. We still do not know, even though I like Antonio Gibson, I'm still not sure what his week 1 snap count, workload, all that stuff. So, and it's against a tough Philadelphia front. So give me David Montgomery.
Monty.
Yeah, I'm going Monty there as well. Pixel Wax respects the chocolate knowledge, but you forgot the Cadbury merger in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Trust me. That one swept me up too.
Pixel Wax.
That was tough to recover from.
Can you write my jokes, please?
I think
in the comments. Yeah.
I think Victor's talking about Brady here. Which tight end catches the TD from Brady?
Brate.
It probably
freaking Cameron Brate.
Dude, it will be Brate.
Yeah.
Everyone wants it to be Gronk.
I hope the first touchdown.
Week 1.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I do think it'll actually be Brate, though. I don't know why, but I've just got this gut feeling it's Brate.
You know why? Because you could be Brate, Tate.
You could be Brate. CP. PPR league, start 1 running back with Sanders out. Phillip Lindsay, Kerryon Johnson, or James Robinson.
Phil Lindsay.
I don't like any of it.
I hate it all.
Sorry, CP. I'm not trying to be mean. I know it's your team. I'm not trying to insult.
No, trust me. He or she is in the exact same spot that we are here. Okay.
I'm going Kerryon. I know the matchup against the Bears isn't great, but with a banged up Swift and a newly signed AP, I think Kerryon gets 15 carries. And he can catch the ball.
I also think PPR as an option, knowing that Galladay's out. I think that Kerryon's he takes a little bit of an uptick to me there. So I'm going to go Kerryon as well.
Kerryon Johnson. I don't want to give any analysis because I'm concerned.
Tyler says Coleman is a game time decision. PK, what's up, dude? He is a fantasy focused listeners league champion in the past there. So shout out to him. Brate pick on Cameron Brate. Absolutely.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate
it. PK wants to know, should I bench Mike Evans and Sutton with their injuries? I can replace them with Fitzgerald and Justin Jefferson and Gage. Ugh.
I mean, you definitely should bench them. I would. I like Justin Jefferson a lot this year. He's someone that I think has an immediate opportunity, being opposite Thielen, and just the way that they've used 2 wide receivers in the past has been very successful when everyone's healthy. So I just think that I'm really high on Justin Jefferson.
I'm benching Sutton.
Yeah.
I'm actually rolling Mike Evans out because I think he's going to play. After that, I'm going to go Larry Fitzgerald over Sutton here out of that group.
So when we're talking about Justin Jefferson in particular, like I love his game and I think he has an immediate role. And when we're talking about this matchup against the Green Bay Packers secondary, I know that Adam Thielen is mostly going to be shadowed by Jair Alexander, who I think is one of the best man-to-man young corners in the National Football League. So I'm going to fade Sutton, and then I'm going to roll with Justin Jefferson over Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, the San Francisco 49ers defense is still one of the best in the damn league. You guys, we all know this. So, I mean, I'd rather go at the Packers defense than the 49ers. So give me Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I'm going to play Evans if he's a go, even if he's limited, because I still think Brady will look for him in the red zone. I'm going to go Justin Jefferson, though, over Larry Fitz. I'll bench Sutton for sure. I mean, that injury was pretty late in the week, too. Like, that made me nervous, you know?
How are y'all going to dog on Larry Fitzgerald after all this time? He's
Old
still got
Still too great.
Don't make fun of people that have gray in their hair. I'm starting to get some grays.
I like old gray dreads. That's my guy.
Just wait till that baby's born, Tater. You'll be full blown silver fox before you know it, dude.
I've got so many grays right now. It's ridiculous.
Tate is basically a young Ted Danson.
Oh man.
Any other analysis you guys like to do on my hair? Thanks. Appreciate it.
For the record, no. Put a hat on next time.
Mostert or Bell in a flex full point PPR?
Look at Mustard.
Mostert.
Raheem.
Tater repping the Bucks. David Hayes, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you damn
Love
well
to
know,
see it.
baby.
Lindsey could be sneaky. Gordon yet to play other than in a scrimmage without acclimating, I think you mean.
We can go with a different word. I know
I like accumulation. To be quite fair, you need to accumulate touches.
You need to accumulate minutes.
Yeah, I like accumulation a lot better.
RTs, requisite touches.
Colville, what's up, man? Half point PPR flex. Tone Gibson, Zach Moss, or Marvin Jones. This is a tough one. Bucky, you go first.
Marvin Jones.
I really thought with that Bills ad, you were gonna, pump up Zach Moss.
We got to see it, Tate. This is. I know that. First off, fantasy seasons are not made or won or lost in week one, right? But I still need to see how we utilize Zach Moss to feel comfortable. I think Marvin Jones is going to be basically the whipping boy there for Matt Stafford in terms of how much he's going to be throwing him the football. I mean, his hands are going to be sore.
I agree. And actually, it's funny because I was thinking about Marvin Jones a lot this week because I feel like he's like one of those fantasy picks that's just the least sexy pick you can make in a draft. It's just, there's nothing exciting. There's never really a hype train behind Marvin Jones. There's so much hype behind other players, but he's someone that's consistent. And so to me, I love that what Buck said, if you're going to be kind of doing a bit of a wait and see in week one, which I think you should, Marvin Jones, safe pick.
I'm going to go Marvin.
Me too, Colville. I miss you, buddy. But let's go with Marvin Jones. Give yourself a week one floor that you can trust because we don't know what to expect from Antonio Gibson or Zach Moss. So if you wanted to go running back, I'd prefer Zach Moss over Antonio Gibson in week one.
Plus, just got the news that Galladay's out and he's inactive. So again, like one more reason to go Marvin Jones here for me.
Yeah, I would also go Zach Moss over Tone Gibson. I'm not buying into all the hype around Antonio Gibson. I said it on our podcast last week. Antonio Gibson went in the 4th round of a 14-team PPR league, and I almost puked in my mouth. So he didn't even carry the ball that much in college. I know Tate, you like him as a player and all that, but I'm just not convinced he's an NFL running back, especially not a three down back, I should say.
We don't know yet. I mean, you're right. So that's what I'm saying. Wait and see approach, and definitely not against that Philadelphia defense. It's like one thing if he was going up against like the Jags or something, then I'd be a little bit more enticed to take a chance on him and roll the dice in week one. But pump the brakes a little bit.
All right. How about Deontay Johnson or Dallas Goedert in a flex?
I'm going Deontay Johnson if he's healthy. I mean,
agreed.
Yeah.
Like Zach Ertz healthy, Deshaun Jackson healthy, even Jalen Reagor getting snaps. Like
it's going to be limited there, but I feel like they're going to just be slinging it with the Steelers. So I think you got to go Johnson.
Yeah, I'm Johnson for sure. Here's an interesting one from David Hayes: Calvin Ridley or Hollywood Brown. I'm going Ridley.
I'm going Ridley.
Ridley as well. Yeah, clean sweep.
There's
we got breaking weather news here. Breaking.
All right,
weather
here we go.
news. Buffalo, New York, right now is 69 degrees. Nice. High of 74, low of 56. We have some rain. Okay, there's some rain clouds that are flowing in. There's a small craft advisory. So if you're out in Lake Erie, pump the brakes a little bit. Get that old sucker back in if it's a small craft. Only large crafts available. We do have rain steady flowing through 1 p.m. 45%, folks. Southwest wind, 17 miles an hour. That's going to be a threat to the kicking game and possibly Josh Allen's rifle arm. And then we ease in a little bit to a nice 72 and cloudy from 2 p.m. onward. So it looks like a beautiful day up there in Buffalo, but small crafts, please stay advised.
I have to mute myself whenever Bucks does these things because I just end up losing it. And there's always a snort laugh that comes out. It's always just a mess.
We got questions on that game too.
Oh.
Does it make you nervous starting any receivers?
All the receivers, 56-0. Josh Allen slinging rocks all over the place. He's gonna break somebody's hand in half today with the Rockets.
He's going to chop someone's hand in half.
You
right,
heard it here first.
Code to grow: Lev Bell or Bob Woods?
Ooh.
PPR. PPR?
We need to know if it's PPR because that does influence my decision quite a bit when it comes to this question. So, Code to grow.
Sorry, Bob Woods.
Let's
I'm going
assume
Bob Woods if it's PPR.
Yeah.
PPR. I'm going Bob Woods.
Standard Lev Bell.
Same.
All right. JT86TN. Here's a real conundrum. Evans, Ayuk,
Oh, damn it. You stole it. You can't.
or Landry?
Sorry. Man, the options outside of Evans are not very enticing. Ayuk's been dealing with a hamstring injury in his own right. Landry's potentially limited. This is the one scenario I'd be willing to take a chance on Mike Evans this week against Marshawn Lattimore.
If he's a go, I'm going Evans.
Yeah, those three, I agree. I got to go with Evans.
Here we go. Chris, what's up? Ty God over or under 15 points and fires with pepper aioli or straight ketchup? Fries?
Oh, that's such a good guess.
Is that Tyrod?
Yeah, Ty God, aka playoff quarterback.
What's pepper aioli?
Pepper aioli, Derek, would be it's
Mayonnaise
based, egg based, of course. And it's really nice. A little bit of dabble in the pepper in there. Look, if I'm getting fries, I'm a sucker for the ketchup. But if you pop a pepper aioli in my kitchen, oh my God, yeah, it's pepper aioli. Give me that all day. Now, if you could get a nice combination of the two, I think that's the most flattering appeal for the actual accoutrement for your fries. So I would actually mix the ketchup with the pepper aioli, creating a ketch pepper aioli.
Best of both worlds. I mean,
the only aioli that I go to on a regular basis is garlic. And I go to it on my breakfast hamburger, which consists of bacon, eggs, and garlic aioli. It's a masterpiece. It's great. It's fantastic.
I'm not a condiment guy, so I'm going to pass on this question.
Oh, boo. All right. Well, let's move on to the next question then.
Here we go. Varsity 42, start, sit. Let's see. He has to sit 2 here in a PPR. Devontae Parker, Adam Thielen, Henry Ruggs, and Marquise Brown. So pick 2.
To sit. Okay. Definitely Devontae Parker.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sit Adam Thielen, even though I don't like the matchup against Jair Alexander. I will still go ahead and sit Marquise Brown, actually, because I think Ruggs is going to have a good day against the Carolina secondary.
I'm going to go Thielen, Ruggs, but it's real close between Ruggs and Brown. I agree with you on Parker getting that shutdown treatment.
yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to start Thielen and Ruggs, Bucky?
Yep.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Tate, please hire Bucky to be the weather guy on your news team. Yes, that would be awesome.
100%. He's just got to be willing to move to Cadillac, Michigan, which I don't think he is.
I feel like I have everything I need right here, right now, to predict the weather. I have beer, I have my nipples, and I'm ready to go.
All right, Eric Williams, what's up, dude? He is in the listeners league. Ridley, Metcalf, or Boyd? PPR.
Ridley.
Ridley for me.
This is a hard question, Eric.
Not bad.
I'm going to go Cal Ridley here, and I love every option. I can't believe you have to sit 2 of these guys.
I'm going to go Ridley. I'm going Ridley over Metcalf and Boyd.
Chase, Kenny G or Mostert? Kenny G is out.
Kenny G is out, so go Mostert.
No, Kenny G is always in. Okay. It's great lounge music. I love playing it whenever I'm watching football, especially. It just adds to it. It's a great juxtaposition.
But if Kenny Galladay is inactive, which he is, get him out of your lineup.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the jazz flute.
No, we're not talking about the Yaz flute.
Bucky, do you watch Red Zone on mute with Kenny G just blaring in the background?
Yes, I do.
David, I also love Fires with Ketchup. All right, so we got cocaine and waffles here. James
That's the
White
way to start
or
your morning right there, pal. Hell yeah.
I just don't want to.
that's a hell of a name there.
Butter, syrup? No, sir.
I've
Cocaine.
never had that combo. I've never had that combo.
I'm gonna opt for non-powdered sugar, please. Dump the Coke on it.
Oh my gosh, cocaine and waffles. I
That
might
is
change
the
my team name for that.
YouTube name of the year right there.
It's unbelievable.
It's a volatile relationship.
It's so good.
Okay.
James White or Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
Wouldn't the order really be waffles and then the cocaine? I don't know from experience. That's just people tell me.
Rise
I'm
and
gonna
shine.
go Melvin Gordon.
Jeez.
Yeah, easy choice. Would you try a bagel with bacon, jam, cream cheese, and your choice of jam? Jam on there twice, Victor. I love it.
Jam on jam. Give me all
What
the
is
jam.
this monstrosity? Bacon, jam, and cream cheese?
I mean, what would the double jam choice be? What would the double jam combo be?
When you mix a good jam with the cream cheese with crackers, are we talking jalapeno jam? Because I really enjoy that with a cracker. I've never had it on a bagel, but then you throw in some smoky bacon. I'm all in, Victor. I'm 100% in. But what is my choice of jam is the question. It's strawberry, sir.
No. I'm saying, like, you said jam twice. So I was saying a double jam combo with the other things. Like, if it would be a strawberry and maybe like grape.
Well, he could also have misplaced the comma. It could have been bacon jam, which is more, I think, more like
Ooh.
chutney type
Ooh.
category versus
Dude,
jam.
are
Man,
you stuck in third grade picking grape?
Grow up, dude. I'm sorry. I don't
You need to grow up, great boy.
don't call me great boy.
Grape jam, chicken nuggies.
You crossed the line.
Don't take
all right, we got about 10 minutes left. So if you guys got any questions, this 90 minutes just flew by. It's been fun so far this morning. James Robinson or Ronald Jones?
I'm gonna go RJ here. Not
RJ.
JR, not to be mistaken with Dallas JR. Who shot him? Nobody knows. Ronald Jones.
Give me the Rex Quan Joe. Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. Yeah, give me
Yeah,
that.
I'm going Rojo week 1 for sure. Patrick, thanks for joining. Ridley, Scott, or Cup? Who do I sit?
Ooh, I'm sitting Scott.
Yeah, sit Scott. Although Ridley Scott is a good director.
I will sit Scott as well.
I do fancy a Ridley Scott. Let's sit the Scott and bring on the Ridley.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. David Hayes, Clement or Coleman?
My boy David Hayes from ESPN Radio down there in Panama City. You got to check out the Coach's Daughter show. They have it on Facebook. It's pretty.
Oh, I've seen you on there. You crush it on that show.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, it has a lot to do with the host who teased me up pretty damn effectively. So I would go. I mean, are we talking? I'm assuming we're talking Tevin Coleman. Of the two backup options, I see Doug Peterson probably using Corey Clement a little bit more than Shanahan using Coleman, who missed practice earlier this week. So I'm going to go with Clement.
Yeah.
Clement for me.
Corey Clement.
Clement.
You guys are fun to watch. Appreciate the love, David.
We try.
Strength.
Carl Barrick.
This channel should be called Food Focus. Love it.
Agreed. I would be down to go for an hour after this, talking jams.
I'll see you in the DK lobby. All right, come on in. Come on in. Come let me take your money.
Oh, Levy just with an open challenge to all of our listeners.
Let's go. I put the link in the comments. Come on in. $20. Melvin Gordon. What's up, Robin? Robin X 119. Melvin Gordon, James White, or Marlon Mack, or Mac Marlon Mack. Mac Marlon Mack.
Mac, Marlon, Mac.
My brain is completely tied up in a knot after reading that.
I guess I'd have to go Marlon Mack of those. I'm really nervous about Gordon. I think James White is, consistent, but also don't know how he's going to shake out. And I feel like Marlon Mack is going to hold on to his role quite a little bit longer and be effective. So I'll go him there.
The one case I'll make for James White, and the reason why I keep having a hard time trying to rank White, new quarterback in a new system, what's the easiest way you can move the ball and get completions? Just dump it off. Dump it out to James White. That's the one thing that makes me a little bit want to lean White here, but I am going to go with Marlon Mack. It's just the matchup is way too appetizing to pass up.
I lean Gordon, but I'll side with Mack.
Yeah, I'm going Mac. I like the matchup this week. Thoughts on CD Lamb this week? Just realized in one of my leagues I have both Evans and Galladay. Ouchie.
Pop him in there, JT860.
Get him in there.
Yeah,
Throw CD Lamb in there.
he's talented.
And it looks like you're a boys fan, at least a Deion Sanders fan. So throw him in there, pal.
Throw him in there.
Go for it.
Yeah, my approval.
Aligned on that Lake Erie weather forecast. No fun out there with the Whitecaps. Let's go Dog Nation.
I told you, small crafts, be advised.
Another jam on jam. Saul. Better call Saul. Hooper or Smith, tight end.
Irv Smith Jr., I'm assuming we're talking about.
Janu. It could be Janu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janu. It's Janu.
Yeah. I'm going Austin Hooper.
I'm going Janu Smith.
I think I'm going to go Austin Hooper as well.
I don't like the matchup for Hooper. All right. I'm going to go Janu. So the house is divided.
Again. So that way we have a coin toss.
It's only the third time. So we'll give Janu tails here.
Knox, what do you think?
It's
Quit
head.
beefing with me.
Oh,
Quit
God.
beefing.
Don't ask Knox. Knox, oh, man.
Turn the camera, please.
It's Hooper. Go Hooper, Saul.
Knox scared me.
Victor, you're welcome. He said, thanks, the legends. Thanks for the entertainment. Prime time, baby. Yep, let's go. Dak or Lamar? Why do you have both?
I think that they're just trying to make us choose.
It's like Robin sat down for a therapy session, and the first question that the therapist asked, why both? How is that possible? Can we go back in time and figure out that draft? I'm going Lamar. I can't sit Lamar.
Yeah, you can't sit Lamar Jackson. Got to start him.
That's a terrible situation to be in, Robin. I do not envy you. Trade one of the two.
I just
trade
hope
Lamar, get a boatload, get a shit ton.
Yeah.
I hope that's DFS.
Why give yourself the temptation ever? Don't. Yeah, Lamar, 100%.
Jesse Torres. We got a couple more minutes left here, guys. So if you got any questions, get them in the comments here quick. Down there somewhere.
Yeah, down there. I mean,
Right there. The comments are over there.
No, yeah, there you go. They're over there.
don't throw them to don't throw the questions to Knox. Knox doesn't want to be bothered.
Noah Fant or Hayden Hurst for Jesse Torres.
I'm going Hayden Hurst.
Sutton. I'm going to go Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
Or limited Sutton. My apologies.
Limited.
Y'all are really starting to piss me off with this whole fade the tight end in Atlanta business. I'll take Atlanta's tight end. I don't care who it is. Tate, you and I had a heated debate regarding, well, he's not Austin Hooper. I understand he's not Austin Hooper, but he's a tight end in an offense that feeds tight ends. Give me Hayden Hurst.
They fed the tight end because Austin Hooper was the tight end. It's not just automatically default to whoever's at the tight end position.
I think it is. I think it's
Noah Fant.
I think this is paint by number.
I think it is too. I'm going to go Fant with the banged up Sutton.
Yeah,
Good
baby.
ball, by the way.
Hey, how's that feel? Yeah.
Tate, you okay?
Yeah. Wow.
I think that was dancing.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on like my dance moves from here up, and now I'm running out of room.
Tate, I do have a serious question though.
Yes.
Can you raise your arms again? Like raise them? Do you order like a large shirt with medium sleeves? Like, do you get that custom tailored? Because those guns are popping, homie.
It's the Baby Gap special.
Oh,
Wow.
well, thanks everybody. This is my only Bucks polo at the
No,
current.
the guns are popping.
Thanks.
It's all about the team support.
It's a
Tate.
compliment.
You know, I
Backhanded.
appreciate it. I just didn't want to go bright red on the podcast. I think I've made it the entire time without looking like I'm in a sweatshop. So
I think you throw enough red everywhere else around you that it's making you look green now.
Yeah.
That was my plan. I knew it the whole time. Is that
Nailed
Knox?
it.
Like, Knox is trying to get the shot.
This is my
Can you
life.
stop? Can you please stop that, Sam?
Literally hanging off the edge.
It's not looking
All
at
right.
you.
Last question to wrap us up here. We've made it 89 minutes, ladies and gents. Should I drop James White and pick up Marlon Mack? I
That's
don't
a
want to
very
drop
tough
James
question.
White. I don't want to drop him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. If you could drop someone else and pick up Marlon Mack because he's available, that's kind of crazy that he's available in your league. I think that Marlon Mack is still going to have a role the first couple of weeks this season, and I think it's going to be a heavy role. So I wouldn't want to miss out on those points. But also, I feel like consistently over the year, what Tate said about dumping it off to James White, it's going to be easy. Like, I also wouldn't want to let go of him. So I want to say both. Don't drop one.
So
Someone else you could drop.
Else. Punt your kicker so you can get an open bench spot.
So here's the thing, and you nailed it, Sam, with his involvement being early. But if you're looking for a long-term play, White is the better season-long option. I would not drop James White just because Marlon Mack's going to probably have a better week in week one. Jonathan Taylor will eventually be the guy there, I think, later this season. So I wouldn't drop James White for Marlon Mack.
Agreed. I'm keeping James White rostered on that one.
How about in a PPR format, DJ Chark or Allen Robinson?
DJ Chark.
DJ Shark.
See, this week I'm going to AR. I'm going Robinson. I think he's going to get peppered. I think he's just coming into his own too.
Do I trust Gardner Minshew or do I trust Mitch Trubisky more? God, that makes me want to vomit just even saying that sentence. I trust Allen Robinson more as a player, though. I'm an AR guy over Chark.
I agree with that, yeah.
Vouch for Chark here, though, with this matchup, Tate, because I want to hear your analysis of that.
Well, so when we're taking a look, what do I feel more confident in game flow wise? Do I feel like the Bears are going to be playing from behind against the Lions? No, I don't. I feel like Robinson will still see his targets, but so will Chark. The problem is that I feel very confident that the Colts are going to jump out to a lead and that Gardner Minshew is going to be peppering your boy, DJ Chark, early and often. As far as like the individual matchups go, I mean, I know that the Lions are probably going to have Jeff Okudah on Allen Robinson, which that's a hell of a week one assignment. But I don't think that there's anybody that's really going to be able to slow down DJ Chark in the Colts secondary as a collective unit, wherever they move him on the formation. So for that reason, I think game flow favors Chark, and I also think the matchup favors Chark. So
okay, I'll go ahead and flip it for you, Robin. Chark, salesman Tate, great boy.
I like grapes.
I do enjoy a grape. I'm a great boy myself.
Thanks for joining, DeRozan. David giving us some love as well. Tate, you want to sign us off, buddy?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I mean, it's been a hell of a week one debut for the Fantasy Focus crew and the Fantasy Focus live show. So if you have not yet done so, this is your first time coming across the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our fantasy football content and the slew of shows that we have here on the Fantasy Focus channel heading into the 2020 NFL season. Again, if you are a DFS player and you like prop bets, check out monkeyknifefight.com, create an account. When you make your first deposit using the promo code FOCUSED, any deposit of $50 or more, monkeyknifefight.com will actually credit you with an additional $50. So check it out. That's your type of jam. Speaking of jam, I like grape jam. Bucky likes all kinds of other jams. Follow us on all the social media handles that are right there on the screen. And until next time, everybody, good luck and later, says the Tate.
There's still time to join Team Buck. It's a rigorous application process, but folks, if you put in the time, I'm here for you.
Oh my God.
Good luck, guys. See ya.
Week one.